Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Crew. So today, guys, we're going to try and take you through. This is going to be mostly for people who want to play Path of Exile, maybe had some issues, like me, where you're not a pro player, but you just want to enjoy what the game has to offer. Now, I'm not going to say anything that I'm doing is going to get you to end game and maps and all that. We may figure it out along the way, but if you're even just having trouble with the first boss, the second boss, you know, going through and maybe you're an older player, you're like me, your hands don't work as quick as they used to. Maybe you're a younger player and you just have difficulties with the boss. Maybe you're not setting things up right. This is in no way a build guide. I'm not using any builds. This is going to be strictly from, you know, whatever I think I need to do. And this is really just meant for folks that maybe struggle and, you know, they're like, oh, I'll never be able to do this. I can't figure it out. I'm just going to do things as we go along. And if it's something you want to try, even if you try to put together the same thing that I did, try it out, right? See what happens. So we're going to work with the Druid class, since that's the newer class. And if you guys want, in the comments, if you want me to do, well, I will do, but if you have a class that you want to try out, I'll go through and I'll try the classes, and I'll do one for, maybe we do all the characters for the first boss, so everybody can see that, and then we'll move into the second, right? So let's get started. So we're going to do the Druid class.
Primal Druid, a man.
And I'm playing on PC.
Worlds. But our forests have no place.
Let's see, what we'll name this,
Let the great wolf hear your final remarks.
Old Druid. This way we'll know. Maybe that'll... Oh, we already got that name. How about that? Okay. Senior Druid. Let's try that. Oh my goodness. Druid of Hope. There we go. And we'll cut through that. So we're working with a controller on PC. No build for this. We're just going to go with how things kind of drop for us.
By the first ones. You're alive. I'm glad to see another.
Oh, I've got problems of my own.
Now, to be fair, the farthest I've ever gotten in this game so far was Viper. And we defeated Viper. And then I wound up getting away from it for a while there, so. Okay. Lightning Bolt. Seems to be that they give you the Lightning Bolt first. Probably the most common. Now, one thing that I do is I switch up my skill set. So we're going to go to skills, and once you move the cursor to the left, at the bottom, you have A for select, X for set skill bind. We're going to reset this because I always use it right trigger. I'm going to remove that. And my dodge, I always put on my left trigger because it's faster. So if I'm doing something, right, and I have to stop and hit another Okay. Now, you also have to make sure that you do everything they tell you to do in this area. So when you get items, make sure you equip them and you use them. Okay, so right bumper is going to go to bear form. And we'll use bear form in this playthrough. But make sure you clear all the area, make sure you do everything they tell you to do. Actually, let's see. Should we do bear form or should we do wyvern? Werewolf, bear. Let's try werewolf. I've messed around with bear form a little bit. Let's try werewolf. Okay, werewolf's got really quick skill. And that is a big grief. Now, see at the bottom it's telling me to use a health potion? If you don't do that, it won't let you go through to the next thing. So make sure you do that. Volcano. Okay. So this is where we're going to set up volcano skill. I don't think we're going to use volcano because I would like to use more that's werewolf related. But we'll see. Okay. Now, see how that's here? I wanted to show you this. See how it won't let you through? Because it wants us to use the skill. Okay. So now it's opened up. It'll let us through. That's why I said make sure you use the form. Make sure you do everything they tell you to do. And we'll go for about an hour. I'll try to do this in little hour increments. They always tell me that YouTube, you know, the viewership, people want shorter videos, so we'll try doing that. Okay, so technically this will be your first boss, really. We'll take the hits that he's going to give us. One important thing with this guy here, okay? When he raises up to swing, if you stay in one spot, or as you're dodging, he does that, it will track you. So make sure that you move at as late as possible, because if you moved ahead of time, oh wow, I wasn't paying attention here. If you move ahead of time, when you, like let's say I dodged and then he hit the ground, it will follow me. So be careful that you don't dodge too early. So you have to make sure you dodge just as he's about to hit that ground, because it will track you and mess you up. Yeah, see? Almost got me there because I didn't track him right. And he's done.
That's a start. Sleep now. Whatever's left of you.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's identify. Now we're just going to equip those boots. Okay, we're going to go inside here to the clear fill. Come on. Oh, that's right. We did get a passive. So let's see. Spell damage, attack damage. Let's focus on... They do armor and energy shield. Let's focus on armor for right now. And energy shield.
This is no
Stop at Renly. We'll take that item. We're going to continue. Now, we're going to go in here to Uncut Skill Gem. Lunar Assault. Let's see, this is for the werewolf. So that's going to give us freeze. So we're going to definitely hit that up. And we're going to replace that. We're going to remove that completely. Unequip. We'll bump that up. So now we have Shred, Lunar Assault. We're going to go freeze and then lightning.
By decree of the Count of Augur,
Let's go to the well, fill up, go to Luna,
Welcome. I feel. Hello.
accept quest from Luna. We'll disenchant anything. Yeah, we'll disenchant. Right bumper to accept. Renly. So, travel through Clearfell to Grelwood. Okay, so we're going to take a look at Luna first. Always check back with Luna, because
What do you think?
right here, 50, so 5 recoveries. If you have anything better here, 50. There's 73, 71. So we're going to purchase
Keep it
the
full.
73. Now, if you don't have the money to purchase that, that's fine. Stick with what you have. But as soon as you can, go back and make sure you sell some items to be able to get some money. The money does carry over in the season, so that's why I have 32,000 down there.
Goodbye.
I'm not going to take any items that we've already got. We're going to go from scratch. So we're going to head out to Clearfell. Okay. Checkpoint. So let's stay in werewolf form. We're going to take a look at this new one we have. Okay. All right, that worked pretty good.
I have received reports of a number
Okay.
of villagers hiding at the Clearfell logging site. Travel there and convey my
All right, so
orders
now
in
it wants
return.
us to
Anyone refusing my
set our
authority
portal.
should be considered a
Right,
traitor.
so we'll set our
and a
portal
criminal.
up.
Deal with them as
Now
you
we
see
just
fit,
got
but
another
bring their
skill
bodies
gem.
back to the manor.
Volcano creates an erupt. Lunar assault.
Yeah, it
projects
doesn't give us anything to upgrade, so we're going to leave that alone for right now. Oh, hold on. Energy shield. We'll equip it just because we need something. Okay, once again, not doing anything over the top here. Just rolling with what they give us. Got to see if we're going to be able to do something. nice if we can get freeze and the lightning to work together. Now, you don't want to go into the boss fight yet. Try to get the whole entire map done. You want to at least get another upgrade before you go at the boss. Get all your checkpoints. Kill all the enemies that you can. Careful of her. She will wipe you out in one shot. She is deadly. Those little things on the ground, they will mess you up. Now this is new with the fall season here. Make sure you hit these all the time. So that's one. I'm going to pick up some stuff. Got some gloves. So let's just put them on. Identify this. We'll put the belt on. Even though these aren't items that we're really going to be working with, just attach them, put everything on. At this point, you don't really have a choice because you got to use something. Go, right? Leveled up. Hit this chest. Nothing really we're going to use. Let's go into our passive. Now we're going to go and we're going to add attack damage. So we got extra. We have extra defense, and we're going to go with some extra attack. We're going to go back up here, clear the rest of the map. I like that that explodes, too. That's where she's at. Also, if you do your dodge and you keep it held, it'll let you run. Be careful, because when you stop, see if I can show you. When you stop, he'll kind of take a second to catch himself. Right, there's a one little hop skip that you'll get there. Now, let's hope we can get this lady here, because she can be pretty deadly if you're not careful. Yeah, you can see I didn't do anything special there. I just used sweep. I used this and I dropped the lightning down. Did not do anything special. I didn't really have to dance around too much. Okay, so again, you don't have to do a ton. Make sure you use that. Let's go with armor. Oh, I can't. I don't have any more scrolls of wisdom. Okay. Alright, so So we found everything we had to do. We defeated everything we had to do. So let's go back to the entrance for Clearfell. We'll go back. We're going to sell some stuff. We're going to pick up a scroll. Okay, so we'll go there. We can't identify anything yet. So let's disenchant. Alright, we're going to take that.
Sorry, I was
Does she
just...
have scrolls? She does. 25. We're going to buy one of those. Go identify and equip. And we're going to sell the bow. And we're going to sell this because we're not going to use that.
Oh, I like this one.
Now we're going to take a look at what she has. 50, 50. Do we get anything new here yet? 50, 71. So that's all the same. Level 1 lightning bolt. So nothing new there.
Goodbye.
Okay. We're going to head back out. And we're going to head up to... Oh, yeah, we're going to head up this way. We do have an opening we got to go through over here. This will take us probably to the mud barrel. Rawhide boots. Get up on her quickly. Make sure you hit her right away. She's the one that's going to summon the minions. Okay. I forgot that we had to find a mud burrow here. You want to make sure you do all this too. You want to clear everything out. There we go. Chainmail. Again, we're not doing anything over the top. This is everything that anybody can do. Okay, unless you have really, really bad arthritis or something and can't move your hands too well. Trust me, I don't have arthritis, but I'm not as fast as I used to be on the buttons. But you can definitely do this. I'm gonna be 56 years old in another month. And my hands have been through a lot of stuff. My joints hurt, you know, so if it's easier to do keyboard than controller, then do that. It's just a matter of setting things up for yourself and trying to find what's going to work together with each other. That's the hardest part with the game. Is knowing how things complement each other. That's the part that's going to take some trial and error. For some people, it's very simplistic. For others like myself, it's complicated because maybe you're new to this genre. so find the mud barrow. Oh, we were at the mud barrow. What are you doing, crew? All right, so right side, search Clearfeld, find the mud barrow entrance. So we did find it. It was over here. Okay. So we're gonna go in the mud barrow.
Tunnels of mud and filth. Aye, this reeks of the Devourer's lair.
Hail apparition!
And if you want to break all that stuff up, if you're somebody who wants to break every item, see what you find, you can. I will say, more often than not, you're not going to get a whole lot of stuff in there that's going to be better than what you have. But, you know, on some rare occasions, you can get some stuff. It's up to you. If you want, after a while, like I did it the first few times, but after a while I stopped. I just look for even chests sometimes. I don't hit all the time, but I do those more often than the other like little pots and stuff that you'll find. All right, leveled up. Let's go. We're gonna go more damage. As soon as you freeze him, get on him. This way he doesn't do anything to you. See what we got. Armor 25. What do we have here? Energy shield. Let's try armor. See how that works. Quality is 6%. Armor 16. I'll take that. Boots. Evasion. We don't care about evasion. And we'll leave that alone until we want to identify something that's newer. Get him frozen and smash him. This way he can't hit us. He's frozen. Take a look. Energy shield, evasion, we don't care about any of that. Now, depending on when you hit him, that'll determine how fast you're going to get him before he gets you. You can see in big groups gets a little tough. Now we're going to try and use our lightning. Thin these guys out a little bit. Going to lead to the boss cave. So we're going to go back around this way, finish all this up.
fight is a death. Another of those things.
All right, there's another one of the ball spots. That's going to raise that up. Ball chest.
A druid knows to travel light.
Evasion. Actually, we can get rid of these.
Can it carry any more?
That's pretty much the same as we already have, so not going to worry about it. All these areas are clear. Let's go up here. See, just dodging me moves slow enough that you can pop him. Checkpoint. And this is going to be the den where the boss is going to be.
You'll not have another soul.
Just try to see when he's going to come to attack you and just try to dodge out as fast as you can. Try to stay away from the poison. Poison will rip you up pretty good. That was a direct hit with poison. Now you'll have a tail that's going to come out pretty soon too. Got to be careful of the tail, it's pretty strong. There's the tail. And it'll show up as a red dot where the attack or where he's gonna raise up from the ground. So keep an eye out. And just going in for like a second or two. Get the hits you can get in. When he turns, you know he's gonna swing at you. That's why I use the dodge so on the left. Try to get some freeze, get a little lightning. Yep. Then we're gonna go back to the main attack here. Let him do his thing. Let him come out. Stay away from the direct hits. Wait it out. Let him do a smash. Right? You don't have to be so quick with everything. You can dodge. Wait your way through it.
You've gorged on the good folk of Clairfell long enough.
All right, we'll take a look. Uncut Skill Gem 2.
Volcano.
That's going to let us
Lunar
upgrade
Assault projects a crescent of ice
Lunar
with your
Assault.
claws.
Let's take a look
Wing
here.
fast, bump its enemies. Pounce.
Pounce.
Leaps to the target location.
Pounce
damaging
looks pretty
enemies
cool.
with rolling magma.
That's for the
spits a wall of
wyvern.
lava that bounces forward. Pounce leaps to the target location.
Then we have
Devour leaps onto a
Arctic Howl.
Arctic howl can cause nearby enemies to freeze in terror, quite literally. Enemies with enough freeze buildup will be instantly frozen by the howl. Additionally, freezing enemies with the howl causes you and your allies to deal additional cold damage with your attacks for a short
There you
time.
go. So that'll be our first move,
Arctic howl
is the
can
howl.
cause nearby enemies to
Right?
freeze in terror.
That's
Quite
going to
literally.
allow them to get frozen.
Enemies with enough freeze buildup will be instantly frozen.
Then they get
by the
extra
howl.
damage.
Additionally, Devour. Fury of the
There's
Mountain.
Bear.
Spelled Cross Slash jumps back, gouging the ground and sucking in any nearby ice fragments from your other skills. Landing both slashes on a marked enemy will remove the mark, activate its effects, and deal extra damage.
Interesting.
Cross Slash jumps back, gouging the ground and sucking in. Volcano.
So we're going to upgrade
Lunar Assault
this.
projects a crescent of ice.
Okay. And let's see. Let's get rid of that. Rather pick up this buckler because we'll get more for that. Travel through Clearfell to Corelwood. Let's see. There's the opening. Let's travel there. Let's go into Clearfell. And then there's the opening for Grellwood. Right there. Yeah, these checkpoints are awesome. Make sure you use those. Now, what we're going to do is use our portal. We're just going to head back to camp. Always fill, just in case. We're going to disenchant. Take everything we can get there, and we're going to sell.
It's beautiful.
Because remember, we're already using what we have the higher amount of. Now, once again, take a look at what she's selling. See, she's got a better. So we're at 73, 8 charges. There's 90. We have 10 charges. So we're going to get 2 more charges. We're going to buy that, and we're also going to buy this mana flask. Now, to be fair, I've almost never used my mana flask. But it's good to have the upgraded one if you need it.
I was just.
We're going to sell those.
It's beautiful.
Okay, and then we're going to stash this stuff here. Okay. Make sure you refill, and we're going to head back out. Now we're going to go into Grellwood. And please leave some comments if you have questions, comments, anything that you want me to discuss with you or you're unsure of. Please hit them up in there. Again, I do not promise to be any kind of pro at the game, but there's a lot of pro advice. And sometimes the pro advice for people like us that are just your casual player can be, I don't want to say tough. Like, you kind of know what they're saying, or, you know, things that you can and cannot do. But sometimes it can be a little overwhelming because they're so good you know, at the game and what they do. So it can get a little tough. I'm just trying to put something out there for people that get the game, they want to try it out, they feel they can't do it. There are some things that you can do, and maybe if you're able to get through like the first boss, the second boss, get into Act 3, then maybe you start to look at things and, you know, it kind of makes you feel better. And then if you want to go to build guides and stuff like that, you can easily do that. You know, they're worth, you know, the time and effort of what the people put into them. That's for sure. Everything has value. It's just a matter of what works for you and the value that you get from it. But I've heard a lot of people are like, bro, I can't even get past the first boss. I'm like, okay, well, what is it that you had difficulty with? And let's see, you know, if we can help you out. Because I did too. I had so much trouble getting past the first boss. I was like, here we go. It's going to be like Elden Ring for me. You know, these Souls games that I can't play because I'm too old and there's no difficulty level. And it frustrates me because they're games I want to play, but because I'm not at the same skill set as what they're setting the game up for, you know, I don't get an opportunity to enjoy it like everybody else. And I feel it's a shame because you can attract a lot more players to your game. Okay, skill, we're gonna bump up the damage. Right now, it's gonna be strictly about bumping up the damage. Alright, this here, there's gonna be a hut, and we just leveled up. I make sure I at least get that level up we just had before I hit this here, because you're gonna be in a fight with her. And she can be pretty strong if you're not careful. You gotta watch out for the... She will try to freeze you, so you want to be careful of that. That freeze will take a lot out of you. This one here, you can use distance. As soon as she does her thing, let that happen, then get right up on top. Right, she's gonna spray that freeze at you. That'll take a lot out of you, be careful. And just, you know, that main attack, that's a big one. Okay, she's gonna drop a skill gem. This is a support gem. Okay, you're gonna hit that. Now, what that's gonna do is that's gonna allow you to take the skills that you have, right? The Lunar Assault, Shred, Lightning Bolt, and you see we have empty slots here. So this is going to depend on what we want to work with, okay? So if we go back to our skills, Lunar Assault, this is the one that's going to sweep the ice in front of you, okay? This one here is the attack. So, the attack, that's going to be our main attack. All right, you see it does the most damage, 17.5, 10.4, 13.6. So it's all a matter of what do we want to upgrade. Lightning Bolt would be okay. Let's see. converts 80% of physical damage to cold. Ice Bite. This is going to add... This will allow us to attack faster. This is going to add 25% more damage is cold. This causes freeze to last longer. Let's do that. So we're going to drop that in there. Okay? So we'll see how that works.
You mad beast!
I want to see if those explosions, how good they do on enemies too. Like once he's frozen, let's see if it'll explode. That one didn't explode. Let's see, do we have to hit them in order for that to... Wow, he didn't freeze, did he? Let's let that explode. So it looks like those explosions will actually kill too, but we need to think about that. It looks like you have to at least hit them to trigger those explosions. And then that other skill should also help. See what that does. Yeah, look at that. See? Almost insta kills once they're frozen and they're activated. All right, we're at 48 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll play this through on this here. You guys, again, you see, I'm still just using essentially early skills that they're giving me. There's another of the Vol areas. There's another, that's the third chest that we've gotten. Not doing anything over the top. Again, just hitting a couple buttons. Not going crazy with anything. Sweep. This swipe is huge. Get them frozen and just bust them up. Key is get them frozen, they're going to die a little quicker. You can see that just eats through their health. Then those explosions, if you're hitting them and you have a bunch of enemies in there, those explosions will start taking care of some people too. Just make sure to at least hit the area so it activates the ability for that explosion to happen. Gotta keep an eye on your mana.
Can it carry any more?
That's armor, let's say. Let's get rid of that. We'll pick this up. 22 armor. Is that the same as this? No, 47. Way better. Oh, we got a couple. What do we have? A 90 and a 90, so they're no better. See how freeze works with lightning. Get them in an area where we can do a big sweep. See, the lightning's pretty good too. Maybe we can find something that'll increase lightning damage to frozen. I don't know if that exists, but that would be helpful.
That's heavy enough already.
Alright, this is where you'll come across the Grim Tangle. Now you're going to go into Grim Tangle. You're not going to be able to do anything, but it's going to checkpoint, or yeah, checkpoint and
These
waypoint.
roads will nae budge for me.
Just go right back out. You're not really supposed to do anything in that area as of yet. Big difference when they're not frozen, right? So you can see that that freeze skill is going to be very important.
That's heavy enough already.
All we're doing here is just building up that XP so we can get that ready for when we have the next boss fight. the other boss. Alright, we're gonna clear all this up. See if we can get one more upgrade before the boss.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, that boss, you can always go back
This
and get the
being
boss.
feels ancient. What
Want
binds
to make
them
sure you get
here?
your
What happened here?
stuff done, get your upgrades.
There's a bad friendly woman. I'll wait here.
Okay, again, we're going to go into damage. We're going to try and get to first max damage situation if we can. All right, that's going to bring us to the boss. All right. Okay, we're going to do this boss, and then we'll be able to probably get another upgrade or something here. All right, we're going to stay uptight if we can. While he's done. There we go.
Can't carry anymore.
Didn't have a chance to do anything. There's another skill gem, but we're not using any of this other stuff, so
Lunar Assault
can't really do
projects a
anything
crescent
there.
of ice with your claw.
But yeah, I mean, you saw that. He couldn't do squat. Just stayed right up in his face. That was that. There's the red veil. Alright, the red veil is the next area that you have to go to. Alright, so the red veil,
So much blood spilled here, the earth still bleeds.
we'll go through the red veil. Why not? We got a little bit of time. We can take care of that for you. So in here, you're going to be dealing with a lot of, like, just this kind of stuff. These poisonous things that are going to come out. Whoa, whoa. See, they hit you pretty fast, too. The poison over here is pretty extreme. Especially these little plant things. Try to get on those quick.
There's one ahead. I'm full up.
Alright, there's the fourth chest. There's a level 3. So let's head back, get rid of some of this stuff we have. Make sure you fill up. Let's use this. Oh, I thought that was level 3.
Volcano.
Yeah, I thought I saw level 3. Unless I didn't pick it up. Alright, we're gonna go here, we're gonna get rid of armor 22. Right, we're at 40 something, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna take that and then we're gonna sell.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh, we got a level 2 lightning bolt. Right? I think we're level 1. Yep. So we're gonna swap that out.
Yes. All this I fear this.
I'll sell this one.
Oh, I like this one.
Now, does she have anything new? There's a 90 with 8. 90 with 10. That's a level 3. There's a level 2 with 52% increased spell damage. Let's unequip this. We're going to sell this.
I will
We're going to
treasure
buy
it.
this level 2. Okay. And we're going to put these away. Let's head back. Alright, don't really need to worry about anything there. Alright, clear these out. Let's head down here. Alright, here's your first obelisk. Now, typically what I do is I look around the obelisk first. Sometimes there's enemies here, see? And if you're fighting the obelisk stuff, they're going to get in the way. So you go to the obelisk, get it ready, move around, see where they're going to fill in. Get them frozen. Just keep your hand near your health potions. Right, you can see the only thing I really did there is just make sure I hit them and then duck out. Don't stay in on them too long because they will get you. Try to thin the herd a little bit. Alright, so that one's done. There's a checkpoint. Freeze them. Step back or go at them with your main attack like that. Either way. Try Try to get in on those plants, get them hit pretty quick so you can freeze them up. Because those are the ones that are going to do the most damage to you.
Park's heavy enough already.
Alright, let's go back, get rid of some stuff. Make room. Make sure we fill up.
Sorry. Yes? Oh, I like this one. Stay safe if you can.
Swipe, get him frozen. Alright, see those guys there? Yep. Let's try to move. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. Get out of there. Have to back out. Right. Drop our lightning range. We'll take the ranged hits. Let our mana regen a little bit more. Come out of it. Back up a little. Okay, make sure wherever you think you're going to be working your dodge the best. That's where you want to put that thing. I don't care where it's at. Now this is another one of those places here, so we're going to hit this up. Try to kill these enemies here before we get involved with the other enemies. Gotta be able to move away. You can see the lightning doesn't do a ton of damage while they're not frozen. It helps, but getting them frozen is going to be better.
I'm full up. full up.
Hello. All this began. I fear this. I will treasure it.
Let's take a look here. Increase spell. What am I looking at? Talisman level 1. So we definitely want to get that switched out. Okay, so we're going to equip. Oh, wait. Can I? Okay, there we go.
So it alleviated more space.
All right. Nice. There we go. That's good.
Hello. It's beautiful. I accept.
All right. So we have that done. We'll pick up these items. Here, we're going to head up. All right, there's another. All right. There we go. Max damage. And I don't want to hit those up yet until we get all these out of here.
Bag's heavy enough already.
Oh, there's the big guy.
There.
See, we want to make sure we get him killed before we start up. Because we'll be fighting him and the big boss. This is where it gets a little tough. Try to freeze them. Go to distance. There we go. See? Now, hopefully that wasn't too much. You guys can see that's not terribly difficult, but you have to use things to your advantage. Don't go jumping in there thinking you're going to take them head on. That's not going to go well. All right, it's okay to back away and thin the herd. All right, we do have the other obelisks here. That one there, I believe, is the boss. So again, move out of the area. Don't get stuck inside their little kill zone. Just back up, freeze them, take them out. No hurry. Take care of business.
No peace to be had here, not even in death.
Alright, we'll head up to the big dog here. Now this one, you'll see that. That's the boss. Okay, you want to take a look around and see what areas are good for you to escape if you have to. Take him at a distance. He is a melee. Get as much on him there as we can. He's going to raise things up. Make sure you move on him. Now he's going to raise up an army. This is where we're going to try and get away from them. Okay, he's going to try and shoot bolts at you. Whoops. Once he raises that up, they're going to go where he raised them up, so you can, if you see them go anywhere, just go the opposite direction. Stay on them. See that? There we go.
Rest now, if you still can. I'm full up.
Now there should be a 3. Here we go. There's a 3.
Furious
Now we have
Pounce
pounce if we want it.
location, damaging enemies where you land. The strongest enemy you hit is marked with Predator's Mark, making them take more damage and summoning a wolf when they die. You can also socket a different mark to this skill to apply that one instead. Pounce leaps to the target
Okay.
location, damaging enemies where you land.
All right, let's try
Strongest enemy
pounce.
you hit is marked.
A druid knows to travel.
Okay, that's all done. We got to go to Clearfill. All right. So that went 20 minutes longer, but that's okay. You guys got to see the end part there. So yeah, that's that'll be good for the first video. We got through the two main areas there. I really appreciate you guys coming out, checking out the video. Please leave some comments. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We got to get to 500 here. I'd like to get to 500 subscribers within a short amount of time. And keep a lookout for part 2. Guys, take care. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again. This is Crew. I'm out.